I'm still learning, as Michelangelo would say. So up till now, you know, it has to be about the 3 guiding principles in my life. I do 3 things, and this is what I tell people. I grow humans, number 1. Number 2 is I share love, and number 3 is I always remember to play. And that's it. That's all I do now. So if what I'm doing, that's my mission statement, doesn't fall into that, I know I'm not on my life's path. And the concept of always remembering to play is probably the biggest lesson that I learned in my time of growing as an entrepreneur and a woman and a partner and a mother and all the other roles that I have, is that the moments that I look back and say, I probably could have done that better, was when I lost my authentic playfulness, when I lost that really having a good time. Like, we forget as adults, we're here to have a good time, right? We get so caught up in this whole thing of life and growing businesses and wanting to fulfill and advance that we forget we're supposed to be having fun. And we forget that for the people that work with us. And so I always remember to play. And sometimes, you know, people are so uncomfortable with it, they don't even know how to engage because they've lost that joy of you know, everything is a miracle or nothing is a miracle, right? Einstein told us. And everything to me is a miracle, and you engage in a playful way in that, and you stay in your zone, you stay, your mojo is strong, and that's probably the biggest lesson that I've learned. Don't take it all so seriously, for sure. And, you know, definitely along the lines of the always remember to play. Because when I think about the time that I allowed my joy to be taken, it was when I didn't remember to play and I took it too seriously. And we are all just walking each other home. We are not going to be on this planet forever. And I say it out loud all the time. People will laugh when I say, in case I'm hit by a bus. But I mean it, because you could wake up tomorrow and I may not be here and you may not be here. And we're uncomfortable with that concept of death, especially in the Western world. We don't think about it, we don't talk about it, but we're not here forever. We're supposed to be having a good time and enjoying this journey, and we get too caught up in it, and then all of a sudden it's done. And then we mourn and we're sad, and then we go on with the rest of our lives instead of learning something precious. And so that concept is really, really important to me. The next 10 years, I hope they're even more fun than the first 45 or so, because, you know, I don't know, and I can't even make that one up, because I will tell you, most of the time, we think we know what's going on, but what is that quote, you know, how do you make God laugh? You know, tell them what's going to go on, and, you know, I don't even predict it, because I wouldn't even be close to being right. But suffice to say that having a good time and continuing to evolve myself and growing is very, very important to me. And so however the universe manifests that for me, I can't even wait. How do we all be smart? Interconnectivity. Keeping connected to yourself is your greatest power. And, you know, our self-image is about our relationship with others, and our self-esteem is about our relationship with ourselves. And we spend more time thinking about our self-image and not enough time on our self-esteem and our relationship with ourselves. And I would say, if you give, you know, bandwidth to anything in your life, it's about your relationship with yourself, because you are your best friend, and your adventure with your best friend, it only grows the better you understand yourself. Know thyself, right? It was said because it was true, and the more you practice it, the more balanced that you'll feel.